There's a quiet kind of suffering that most people never talk about. It's not the big failures, not the dramatic losses, but all the small moments where someone held back because they cared too much about what others might think. Every day, people adjust themselves, their words, their choices, their silence, not because they want to, but because somewhere, deep inside, there's this persistent question: what will others think? And that question is not harmless, and it sits there, quietly guiding decisions, steering opportunities away, shaping actions into safe, small, unremarkable patterns. It's the invisible weight that never gets recognized until enough time has passed. It doesn't show up in dramatic ways. It shows up in hesitation, in the thought that precedes a smile that wasn't real, in the unspoken idea that never gets mentioned, in the risk that gets relabeled not worth it. In every one of those moments, life was nudged just a little toward fear and away from freedom. And over years, those tiny nudges add up until a life feels smaller than it once could have been. There's something most people don't realize. Most others aren't watching as closely as it feels like they are. People are dealing with their own thoughts, their own fears, their own insecurities. They are distracted, busy, self-focused, just like everyone else. Even when someone judges, that judgment is usually fleeting. It lasts seconds, not hours, not days. Meanwhile, the regret of holding back, that continues to echo. Here's what changes everything. The moment a person stops asking, "What will other people think?" and starts asking, "What do I think?" life begins to feel real again. Not easy, not painless, but honest. Honesty doesn't mean being reckless. It means acting with intention. Even when fear is present, it means speaking up when the thought trembles. Trying when doubt whispers. Taking steps forward, not perfectly, but genuinely. That is the beginning of freedom. Confidence is not loud. It's not bold, not flashy. Confidence is quiet, steady, and most of all, consistent. It's doing the things that matter even when uncertainty is present. It's choosing meaning over comfort, truth over approval, growth over safety. That is where real life happens. Years are not made by grand moments, they're made by tiny choices, the ones that build up day after day. If a person spends years shrinking themselves to avoid how others might see them, they end up distant from who they could be. But if someone learns to live with intention, to act despite fear, to choose what matters most, then life stops being a performance and starts being meaningful. Not because others approve, but because self-approval finally matters more. That is when life truly begins.